Welcome back to another lesson here on the channel. Today we're going to be going over the super simple technique. No fancy software needed. Anything you do need will not be a true necessity, but will be something that you will be able to get after already learning the technique. If you happen to be new, be sure to like and subscribe down below. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Cowboys versus Giants. Spam the comments. Who's winning that one? Amazon, movers, and shakers. Kind of like the best sellers list, but not really. Yeah, I just Google search movers and shakers on Amazon and we get Amazon.com, movers and shakers. That's how we got here. Once I got here, I clicked into musical instruments. And so now we're looking at movers and shakers and musical instruments. I know what you're thinking. Paul, who cares? And you'd be right to ask that. The way that I look at product research, that you build a system to run as many ideas as you can through the criteria that your product must hit, or else you make a binary decision, yes or no, do I sell it? Basically want to make a funnel, okay? There should be a little space at the bottom. Pour as many ideas into the top of the funnel as you can, and at the base of the funnel, have a screen. In that screen are the must-have criteria that you've set up for your product so that you can easily decide. Stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to be showing you a few of those criteria today so you don't end up selling a product that doesn't make you money. I'll just be completely real with you here for a second. I've sold close to 20 products on Amazon as a private label seller. I used to do Amazon arbitrage. Some of those, in fact, quite a few of those, I honestly wouldn't be able to tell you the exact amount because I just went into autopilot, started grinding over the past couple of years, and am now doing what I'm doing with brand building. But a good number of those ideas just straight up failed. Like I lost thousands of dollars on inventory. I lost money on ads. Like that's normal. And if you've experienced that, it doesn't mean that you're a failure. It doesn't mean that or you're scared of experiencing that. It doesn't mean that you can't start, that this business isn't for you. Persistence really does pay off in entrepreneurship if you start from an already fruitful goal or idea. For instance, my goal has always been to own a $10 million per year in annual revenue e-commerce brand. Over the years, how I was expecting to do that changed. In the beginning, it was I'm going to sell a bunch of random private label products and just keep selling more and more products. If I can sell $10,000 a month and I can sell 100 products, right? This was my thought process. The products are the focus. 2 years ago now, 2022, when I started the brand that I'm working on right now, I started reading the books. I started getting serious about, man, how am I going to make this money? Like this real money that I want to make, not the like couple $1,000s in profit here from this product, and this product works for 4 months, then competitors come in and crash it, and just the ups and downs of what I was experiencing. How am I going to build the real company that has enterprise value? And it came down to this. I needed to be able to profitably run ads. It doesn't mean that businesses that lose money on ads to launch their products, or project to, I should say, like, hey, we're going to spend 100 grand on ads, but in 6 months we'll be at a place where we're probably starting to see some return. Like the way that I set it up is I want to see from day one I can run break-even ads to rank the product. So that must mean that when I factor in how much I predict it's going to cost me to make a sale into a product, and say I just took this right here, okay, you can use a free profitability calculator if you want to do this the free way, by the way. So you could literally just Google Amazon profitability calculator. You'll be able to use one for free from Seller Central themselves. This just for convenience, since I use this and this is the one I actually use, I'm going to use this one. Now you can pretty much just trust what it says when it opens, because we don't really know what COGS are going to be at this point, right? We don't know what it's going to cost to manufacture the goods that we're selling. It's estimating on semi-industry averages what you're going to have to pay. So just leave that. The thing that I look for most importantly is that just a quick one, is that has to be more than 40%. Okay. Yeah. And by the way, the one that I'm judging is I've looked at the market already. This is kind of a backwards example, and it assumes that you have some existing knowledge about how this workflow goes, but you start with a search term, right? Everyone knows that, and if you don't, you're learning. You start with a search term that has traffic, because to sell successfully on Amazon, we need to get in front of a traffic flywheel. Okay, so we're putting our product on a busy street corner. That's where we're setting up shop, and we're continuously driving people to it. The way that, at least that I'm doing it right now. I'm not leveraging massive amounts of external traffic yet, though one of the things I'm actually working on this week with my business partner is that we are building out a plan to start getting the website to publish 500 articles in the next year. So SEO strategy with Google organic traffic. Now we've already published over 50 articles and we have already 20 unique daily users plus. Somewhere between $5,000 and $10,000 in sales over the last year from the website and external traffic. Nothing huge, right? But we're setting up the system now to take that growth and grow it scalably. Owned traffic that's on our website that we own with our own email list, etc., to an Amazon product. But in the beginning, especially in the beginning, if you're not, have massive, traditionally be social media traffic, we're going kind of old school weird route that's not talked about much these days with like building a website and ranking on Google. Literally just write the articles about what people are searching, right? Just like you have software for Amazon, you have software for Google to reverse engineer that process. Now, though not particularly relevant to today's topic, which is just product research, I always like to drop a little bit of what I'm working on in my brand in these videos, because it's just essentially what this channel is. I'm documenting my journey here on YouTube. Those of you who frequently comment, by the way, I really appreciate you being here. I'm trying to build a community of just radically transparent and open-minded, like Ray Dalio says, people to grow successful e-commerce businesses with. So yeah, everyone who's been sticking around the channel and giving me support lately, I really appreciate it. This isn't at 40% to start. Then when we come down to other costs, let me try and zoom in here. Yeah, boom. Other costs, and we have, do you see that? I'm kind of covering it. There we go. Percent, just change it to dollars. And then go figure out your, I'm not going to do it in this video because I've done it in a bunch of recent videos lately. And also, I teach you exactly how to do this process for vetting products in my 7-day free course that I put together. Be first to comment down below and link in the description as well. Again, completely free, just my gift to you, like welcome to the community. I want you to have the basic understanding of what it is that I teach, and I give that all away for completely free. So enjoy. Probably cost you to make a sale using ads, because we have to have, essentially on Amazon, a profitable ad machine would be, in my eyes, a really successful brand launch, right? Because if I could just pay directly for sales and make sales at least break even and then eventually plus, with depending on your ad strategy, for us, first 3 months, we're running ads so that we make no money whatsoever. Like we're just hitting the ground, and as most sales as we can make without having to spend money for them, meaning I'm not running negative ad spend, we're gonna make every last one of those. And the game keeps becoming, well, within how much you're spending so that you make the most sales as possible, optimize in there. So some campaigns naturally will have a lot of sales in the 20% ACoS. That campaign should get more ad spend than the campaign that has a few sales and 33% ACoS. Okay, so what we're on could be a product idea. And so again, doing it the free way, you could just come and look at stuff, click on stuff, scrounge up what you can for free tools, or grab that sweet affiliate deal for Helium 10, make it easy on yourself. But coming through here, and for instance, if I just opened X-Ray, I'm sure you can get a free trial of this anyway. Revenues on this page, movers and shakers, are all pretty good. This one does 20K a month, the one we actually opened. But then I noticed down here, there was one that was more expensive, wasn't there? There was like a 30, yeah, this one was $36.99 and it does 204,000. Look at that. So this brand does $500,000 a month in sales. The price is much higher. It's a much more product. So what this makes me think is the keywords that they're ranking for. Remember, we said we need to find that traffic. As far as keywords go, I don't know really how you would do this part specifically for free. Mostly back in the day, what I used to do when I was trying to figure this stuff out is look at the keyword phrases they're trying to use in their title. It's a good selling listing, and so they'll likely have an optimized odorless water-based fog machine fluid. And so when I'm looking at that, high density fog juice is another thing that they have in there. But when I'm looking at that, I can go fog machine fluid. That would be the search term, right? It's one of the phrases they have intact in here. And so I could put that in even without knowing if that has search volume. And I bet you it will have some. All the free homies out there. Nowadays, Amazon puts a number of sales bought in the last month. It's usually a little conservative, but you can just multiply that by the price roughly, and you'll be able to do this part completely free as well. Like I said, I'm trying to stick to that title, right? I want to at least provide the free example and just show you, like, if you do have Helium 10, a lot of you do, or if you're going to get it with that sweet discount, how you would do it that way as well. But so now we're at a market like this, and I can actually tell already there's some search term that we need to find out, because a lot of these are now similar products and they're all making a lot of sales. So I'll just go ahead and open up top keywords right on this one. I can also just pull up Helium 10 and do fog machine. You can see here, The keyword has 23,000 search volume, actually only 345 competitors. That's pretty low. And then the conversion share, this is like if you have helium 10, that's a pretty good number to divide by roughly 4 to take into effect that the best seller in the market probably has the highest conversion rate. So yeah, roughly in 4 is about a 10% conversion rate if we did it roughly in 4, which is a pretty good number. I've tested that a few times. Actually, you could look in Seller Central too. But damn, man, that's a pretty good market right there. So that's cost to make a sale close to like $11, $12. So this is not the worst example ever. It's off by a little bit, but here's where we're at. It says about $11, $12 to make a sale, $11.59 to make a sale. So that's like break-even advertising. That's kind of what I was saying. Like with my new product, I'm running break-even advertising for the first several months in exchange for rank. So you can figure out who the customer is that's buying it and make a better relationship with them. Creative that converts them 20%, 30, 40, 50% better than the market average, which I've more than done with my brand as just one example. And you'll find you can start to actually charge more and acquire customers for less. So I always like to take an idea like this, put it on a list of maybes to look into more later. Strategy would be to use that movers and shakers list and just to go into subcategories. You saw it completely organically. It isn't like planned or anything, right? I just went into some categories, found the fog machine thing, and that's not a very bad product idea, actually. There's a few things wrong with it, a few things to look into, but nonetheless, hopefully this was a super valuable video for you. Love to make this kind of stuff as I dialing in my systems better and better. I love to share it with you guys here. So be sure to subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Later.